New at 6, the use of psychedelics is at the center of a new push to help veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Right now, veteran suicides are prevalent across the country. It's an epidemic plaguing our nation's heroes right here in Hampton Roads.
But a small amount of certain psychedelics found naturally in mushrooms is showing promise in recent scientific research. And Sparaco takes us inside the mind.
We are all searching for our own sense of peace. But the journey to find it is never easy.
A lot of it was just bottled up.
Adam Carr's search began when doctors diagnosed him with PTSD and depression in 2022.
It took 14 years.
Carr's symptoms followed his time serving in the U.S. Air Force when he had to leave for Iraq at just 21 years old.
I saw everything from a sprained ankle to someone dying in my hands.
Over time, Carr's depression evolved.
I've buried 6 people in the last 13 months due to suicide. One of them was my best friend.
With nightmares terrorizing his mind, Carr sought help from the VA.
I mean, at one point, I was taking 13 pills a day just for anxiety, depression, and PTSD, not including high blood pressure or any other pills. 13 pills a day.
While going through different types of therapy, Carr searched for other solutions, and he ended up finding one he didn't quite expect.
But I did try microdosing once, and it lasted about 30, 45 minutes, maybe.
Microdosing on a psychedelic found in mushrooms. It's called psilocybin, and it's at the center of several research studies in Virginia.
Psilocybin is the active compound that we can find in these, what we call hallucinogenic mushrooms or magic mushrooms.
Dr. Javier Gonzalez Maeso analyzed the effects of psychedelics since he studied biochemistry in Spain. His research led him to learn how a tiny amount of psilocybin can create a big shift in the brain's chemistry.
It is said that with that very low dose, they show benefits in creativity and happiness.
Gonzalez Maeso found that small amount of the psychedelic not only had a quick response to the receptors in the brain, but it also showed more promising results than antidepressants we find on today's shelves.
With one single administration, you can see an increase in the plasticity and in the dendritic spine density in the frontal cortex, and that lasts for weeks in mice, which is, long-lasting.
And yes, a certain amount of this type of psychedelic can create hallucinations, but that wasn't the case for Carr when he tried microdosing.
No, absolutely not. I didn't see magical unicorns running around. I didn't see super heightened colors or senses. I was just happy. And it was the greatest feeling to just feel happy.
But psilocybin doesn't stand alone as the solution. For Carr, it helped give him the space he needs to search for that peace inside his own mind.
So I've exhausted a lot of options with different types of therapy groups, phone call groups, and in a microdosing situation, I would have no problem with it.
For 13 News Now, I'm Ann Sparaco.